What's going on, everyone? It's Corey here from the Break Evens, giving you another FPL video today. Tough game week, last game week 4. No real clean sheets for the popular players. Your Man City and Liverpool defenders. And a lot of people did double up on Liverpool defense, which would have hurt. And not really too many goals or attacking returns for those popular attackers, unless you're Erling Haaland, who just does not stop. But we'll go through all of that in a second. So before we get into that, let's go through our social. So don't forget, you can find me on Twitter/X at BreakEvensPod, on Facebook, The Break Evens, and on here on YouTube, The Break Even. So make sure you like, follow, subscribe for all FPL, AFL Supercoach content, video form wise. And obviously I post some extra bits about FPL and NBL. What else is UEFA Champions League is starting up, so I want to start that. I said NBL, we've got BBL coming up, and I'm currently in an NFL league as well, but haven't really posted much on that. But there's a lot, so make sure you jump on Twitter and Facebook, especially for those. But for all videos, FPL and AFL Supercoach content-wise, YouTube, make sure you subscribe. So what's going to happen today, I'm going to go through how my team went, if I'm thinking about doing any transfers, my thoughts on a wild card, and then I will rate my team at the end of it with the Fantasy Football Hub algorithm. So with that all said and done, let's go over to how my team performed last week. So as you can see here, 50 and out, was able to raise the bat, and average points was 51. So yeah, not a great week. Overall ranking of 1.8 mil, which isn't great, but isn't bad either. 1.8 out of 10.2. I'll take that. But yeah, obviously disappointing week. If you had those differentials, you would have done a lot better. And if you used a bench boost or something and your team performed, again, you're probably going to smash it. So I do want to point out 1.8 mil overall without wild carding. So a lot of people would have wild carded in game week 3, or possibly, no, this game week just gone, game week 4. So I'm a little bit behind, but I still have the wild card up my sleeve. So let's go through the players. We'll start with goalkeeper and defense. And as you can see, 5 points from 4 players. So Dean Henderson, Crystal Palace defensively have just looked shocking. And it's really hurt him there. A lot of people will be looking to move on any Crystal Palace defensive assets. Yeah, tough one, but you go a 4.5 mil goalkeeper, knowing that not as many clean sheets, but you are looking for the odd clean sheet and bonus points, but that's not happening at the moment because Crystal Palace aren't looking great. Gvardiol, again, City just conceded again, so there's no points there. He came off the bench as well, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he was one of the guys that came off the bench and absolutely stuffed me. Yep, only 45 minutes played, so that hurt. That's, obviously got that 1 point, and no clean sheet. It makes that hurt even more. Trent Alexander-Arnold, 1 point as well. No clean sheet for Liverpool. They lost it late in the game, which is painful. And for those who had Robertson, you'd know even more how painful that is. And Robinson here for Fulham, he scored 2 points. So we'll have a quick look. So he played the 90, but there was a goal conceded, which means if you look, so he just got the 2 points for playing the 90, no clean sheet, pretty simple. And not great. Let's move to the midfield. Emil Smith Rowe, I believe Ed was an assist he got. He got 7 points, which is lovely. Yeah, 1 assist in 72 minutes. And he got that clean sheet point as well. So very good. Any bonus points? He got 1 bonus point. So very happy there. I think he's going to be someone who I'm going to keep for majority of the season if he's fit. So he's looking really good. Saka 7. He copped the knock, so he's 75% chance of playing. You'd feel like he's pretty good to play. He played 85 minutes, got an assist and a clean sheet for that 7 points and that extra bonus point. So him and Emil Smith Rowe had similar games. Eberechi Eze, 90 minutes, so he got his 2 points, 2 goals conceded, so no clean sheets there. Disappointing against Leicester. Really thought he could have got an attacking return. Expected goal involvements of 0.8, so he was pretty unlucky not to score that week. Expected goal 0.46 with an expected assist of 0.34. Yeah, unfortunately, not getting that assist or that goal involvement is the difference between him getting 2 points and him getting 8 points. So that's unfortunate. They have Man United up next, which they could do well against United. They're not looking great, but who knows? Diogo Jota played 59 minutes, so that's why he got the 1 point. No goals conceded, but he didn't play the 60. If he had played 1 extra minute, he would have got 2 points and an extra point for goals for keeping a clean sheet. So that's just real unfortunate timing. And again, that 1 point could have been 4. So it is what it is. We move to the forwards and the bench. So we've got Isaac here who copped an eye knock. I think he should be pretty good to play, hopefully. Do have Fulham, so he's a chance to score there. He had 45 minutes, couldn't continue after halftime. A goal conceded, which does not matter. And yeah, no bonus point there because he only got the 1 point in the bonus point system. So that is very hurtful. We'll go to Muniz. Played 17 minutes, came off the bench. Which alarm bells are ringing? We thought, if you look at his form, he had that Leicester game where he could have scored, but apart from that, he hasn't really shown much. Obviously, 17 minutes is hard to get involved, especially late on. But yeah, it has been very disappointing for owners, and I got him 2 weeks ago, so that hurt. Erling Haaland played the 90, 2 goals, and the 3 bonus points. It's just hard not to have this guy in your team. If you're a guy that went Haaland less, you're probably that's hurting a little bit. And you're gonna have to look to bring him in soon. And the bench, Iverson didn't play. Rogers and Hall, the 2 points, and I don't think did Johnson play. Johnson got no minutes, so he's just a bench spot there. So we'll quickly look at Rogers. Played his 90. 2 goals conceded, so it doesn't get that extra point, and didn't really look like getting involved goal wise. So that hurts. And you got Lewis Hall, who played the 90, clean sheet wiped, just the 2 points. So that is what it is. Now, let's go over to pick team quickly and have a look at what my team's fixtures are. So Henderson has United. I could use a transfer here, but I'm just going to write it because I am looking to wildcard in game week 6. So going to hold Henderson there. Gvardiol has Arsenal, which we know is a tough game. But looking at the bench, I could put a Hall in or Rodgers in if I wanted to get a little bit risky. But I'll speak about that in a second. Liverpool have Bournemouth, so you'd hope and think there's a clean sheet there. Robinson who has Newcastle, possible clean sheet. Newcastle haven't looked great, but Fulham, they have conceded. So what is going to happen there? Smith Rowe in the mid against Newcastle. I think he's a big chance to possibly score if Fulham do score. So could be a good option there. A lot of people will look to bench him for possibly a Rodgers, but I'm going to back him in at this stage. I think Saka against City, I think he does play. He's the only attacking player they really have because Odegaard's out. I believe they get Declan Rice back, which will help a little bit, but Saka has been involved in every goal so far. So he's assisted every goal for Arsenal this season in the Premier League, apart from one, which is the one he scored. So they're relying heavily on him. Eze against United, I think there could be a cheeky free kick or penalty here. So it might look like, a 50-50 fixture, but I think similar to when they played Chelsea, I think there's a chance that he could return here. Jota against Bournemouth, hoping for a return. Just hoping that he gets in the right place. He could get a brace here, so keep an eye on that. Isaac against Fulham, if he plays, he's a good chance for a goal. As I said, with Robinson, Fulham have just conceded here and there, so Isaac could do the could be one of those guys who gets involved and puts the ball in the back of the net. Haaland against Arsenal. Arsenal have looked pretty good. If we have a look at Arsenal scores, 1-0, 1-1, 2-0, 2-0. So, they've only conceded that one goal in the first 4 games. But this is Manchester City and this is Erling Haaland. Will I captain Haaland? I'm unsure yet. Got to sort of look at my team first. Muniz against Newcastle. I'm going to have to wait on news to see if he's going to start. But I don't like the chances there, unfortunately. Rodgers against Wolves. I think this is the week. Now, you look, Leicester and Everton, pretty easy side, so you'd think he would have returned in there. But this Wolves, I just have a feeling. Surely he's just due. We know how good he is. He's just due, surely. So he's someone who I really have to think about. Lewis Hall against Fulham, if he has the 90, could have a nice clean sheet. Just don't know if he's nailed on to play. So if we look, he's played 90, 69, got subbed, 21 minutes, 22 minutes, and then 90 against Fulham. Could go 90 again. It's just unsure. And Johnson, not really looking at because he hasn't played any minutes in the past 2 games, which is disappointing. So I'm not looking to transfer this week. So I'm looking to roll over. I have 3 transfers for the future, and I'm looking to wildcard next week. So just looking at the side, I am liking Rogers for Muniz. And I think that's how I'm going to line up. If Saka or Isaac don't play, then I have to make a decision between Muniz and Hall. Who do I trust? Both of them aren't nailed on for minutes at the moment, even though Hall just came off a 90. He does have the better fixture, so maybe if Isaac doesn't play, because I'm more confident on Saka playing than I'm Isaac, I could do that and play a 4-5-1, have Erling Haaland up top, but I'm just unsure, and I'm going to ride the wave, on everyone else. Gvardiol, Saka, Haaland. I'm going to and Henderson. I'm going to ride those just for 1 more week because I am going to wild card. So, captain wise, I'm looking at Haaland. And I'm looking at Jota or Trent Alexander-Arnold. And I'm unsure what I'm going to do because Haaland are very, very good defensively, but he's on a heater right now. He's got, 8 goals in the last 3 games? Let's do some quick math. So, yeah, 6. So, 8 in the last 3, 9 in the last 4, which is absolutely insane. So, could just hold the captain on him and Jota vice captain, but you got Trent there who could score a free kick. Clean sheet points, assist. How many goals do Liverpool score? I think they win 3-0 if I'm a betting man. So do I put a captain on Trent? I'm unsure, but at the moment, I'm going to go Haaland into Jota, play it safe, have Rodgers there, and Hall first on the bench with Muniz. So I'll save that. Team saved. All right, now I'm just going to switch over to Fantasy Football Hub and see what the algorithm thinks of my team and how it rates it this week. So give me a second to flick over. So here we go. It's just importing my team now. A 91 out of 100. So obviously tougher fixtures this week. It's going to be a bit lower. I had a 96 out of 100 last week. This week, 91 out of 100. That's because Gvardiol, Saka, Haaland have tougher matchups. Even Eze and Henderson have United, Fulham have Newcastle, and Newcastle have Fulham. So it's not a great game week, but I am backing in my players to do well. I'm not making any trades or transfers, as it's known in FPL. So before we end, I do want to look at the Break Evens League because I'm going to update this every week. So here is the Break Evens League, and we have Matthew with "Oh no, not again," top of the league with 60 points last week, a total of 325. You got Keith and Nevitz close behind on 322 and 321. So well done to those 3 for being top 3 right now, very early in the season, but these guys are holding up really strong. And hopefully, they can carry that form on. I'm going to check back each week, each game week, just to see, how things are changing, and just give everyone an update. If you don't look at the league and you just see your rank, I'm rated 96. So I'm like, not great for the Break Evens League, but I'm going to make it up. Don't you worry. I have not used my wild card yet. So that is that. And just lastly, wild card, I wouldn't use it this week. I'd wait to game week 6 because you're going to want these Arsenal assets. And they have City this week. But then after that, Leicester, Southampton, Bournemouth, Liverpool's going to be tough. Newcastle and Chelsea, I think that they could probably score in those, and then it completely opens up. So your Suckers, your Havertz, your Saliba, Gabriels, you're gonna want to target them. So going next week will probably benefit you a lot more. And that's going to do it for today's video. So if you have any questions or comments, inquiries, comment down below if you're on YouTube. If you want to hit me up on Twitter at BreakEvensPod or on Facebook, the Break Evens Facebook page, I'm happy to answer any questions. You can pick my brain. There's no bad questions or no stupid questions. So, everyone wants help and have different opinions and strategies and stuff. So if you want any help, don't hesitate to message me. I'm always willing to help. So thank you all for watching and listening to this video. We will see you next week for another FPL video. Good luck for game week 5. Hopefully we can bounce back after a terrible week. And until next time, it's bye for now.